Hello, good morning and good evening, depending on whatever time of day it is you are watching this video. And today it is time for today's segment of question of the day. And today's question of the day is, what do you guys think about the handheld PCs, like the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, and I believe it's called the Lenovo Legion Go? Recently I've thought about buying one, but the problem is I just don't really need one. Like, there's no reason to really have one for me. But my brother is offering to sell me his ROG Ally for $230. So I'm very much considering buying one. I'm very much considering buying it. But I would love to know what your guys' opinion on the handheld PCs are. Now, getting into the game, today we have to go to the Looker Bureau because we have to find out who Grisham is. It sounds like a Pokemon XD and Coliseum name, though. Grisham. It sounds exactly like something that would be in Pokemon XD and Coliseum. But speaking of Pokemon XD and Coliseum, I hope they come to the GameCube emulator or the GameCube Virtual Console very soon. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Hayes' opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Is it Emma? Grisham, I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Yes. I figured you'd say that. Okay. I know what to do. Is it Emma? If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Okay. I should be able to beat Emma in battle. That should be no problem. No problem. What the hell is this? Okay. Yeah, I'll lead out with, Leganium. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I don't care if she's in the top ranks. I'm about to be in the top rank. Just saying. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar. Everyone, let's go. Oh. We get to see Mega Malamar? Although, haven't we already seen Mega Malamar? I feel like we've already battled it, Emma before. I don't know. I do not know off the top of my head. Light screen, that is special attacks, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. Alright, 1 down, 4 to go. Lopunny. Good power punch. That's actually kind of worrying. Ow! Okay, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go! Jesus. Mawile. I think Heracross should be able to just one-shot. Yeah. Yeah, Heracross can one-shot. Ooh, Lucario next, huh? Here's something that I did not know until very recently, actually. Lucario is a special attacking Pokemon. Lucario has more special attack than it does physical attack. I find that very interesting. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our back in spirit. Mega Malamar. Yeah, I feel like we've already seen this one. I'm also gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve though. Mega Evolve with Gyarados. Alright. That was an easy battle. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. So about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard about what I'm telling you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure that they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that led that Team Flare taught. Though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Could still be for Team Flare. It's a real thing. There's no real say for sure, none until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Hayes. Okay. So, when we first met Mabel, I said that she looked very similar to someone in Team Flare. Is it possible that Mabel was from Team Flare and that she is Grisham? That's a real question. That is a real question. That is a real question. Wish I could buy Max Revives. Unfortunately, I think that would be a little too broken. I think that would be just a little bit too broken. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Mabel. That rat, that vile little man. I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. See, there's a Team Flare logo. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham, who could that be? Someone who is in Team Flare. Team Flare, it seems you already know about more about Gris than I would have thought. I'm telling you, one of the girls... Fine, so I used to be part of Team Flare. I knew it! Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal, so I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry. Didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone calls him Gris, and it means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. Honestly, don't know what he might be thinking now joining the ZA Royale, but if you've really got to know, you might want to try Novu Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh. Kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. Okay, so what I was about to say was she looks exactly like one of the Team Flare members that you fought at the very end when you're about to catch Xerneas or Yveltal. She looks like one of the Team Flare admins. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Novu Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top rank trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare, Novu. Yes, you found me. Grisham at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Novu. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now. Well, we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Novu Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine. I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Okay. So we're still battling with Team Flare, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Team Flare is going to get rocked once again. Just like I did 10 years... Shit, more than that. Like I did multiple years ago. Alright, what do we got going on? Am I about to get ambushed? Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. Okay, don't talk to me like that, ever. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. That's what I kind of thought. I kind of thought this was the cafe that hid Lysander's thing. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare, or more rightly, Team Flare Novu. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Novu. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who were part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it is all too understandable, sad though it is, that some hardened their hearts in response, like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she's set out on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? Yeah. I'll go ahead and wipe the floor with her right before I wipe the floor with you. Fight me. Will, and I won't. I'll win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. I wish Nintendo and the Pokemon Company would come up with a game where you are part of the evil team. I think that would be pretty fun. I know there's ROM hacks out there that are like that, but having a official game would be pretty fun like that. I think, at least. I think it would be fun. Ooh, a Camerupt. Does this person use Mega Evolution too? It looks like she does. Yeah, she's got a ring. Aerodactyl, huh? Ow! How the what? Excuse me? How does that work? Okay, I guess. Shoot. Metagross. Actually, kind of nice. Alright, Flare Blitz, let's go. What else you got? Pyroar? Do you have a Mega Pyroar? No way. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. There's no way. Mega Pyroar? That's awesome. That's really cool. Unfortunately for you, yeah, you're done. Wow, Hyperforce did that much damage? That's insane. Go ahead, use Flame Roar again. Snarl, actually. Are you gonna jump me right after? This is ridiculous. Is Homie gonna jump me right after this now? Grisham? I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila, one Ember Roast, our signature drink at Novu Cafe. Hey, at least they heal me. So they don't just jump me. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. I mean, I already know because I played X and Y, but maybe there's more to it than I know. Maybe there's probably more to it than I know, but I'm gonna try not to mess this one up. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. This is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here, in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home, But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness, and we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the ultimate weapon was created by AZ to bring back the Eternal Flower Floette, correct? It used the life of other Pokemon to revive the Eternal Flower Floette. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Hayes, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Open sesame. Really? Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. It was down there that we learned AZ's secret for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be a labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. I sincerely doubt it. But you never know. This looks like a place where Beldum would like to hide. Mabel, I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. You see it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. There's a muscle feather. Don't seem to be locked. Letter A is displayed on the console. Okay. Man, looking at this from a not top-down view is really weird. Oh. So there's Houndoom down here, huh? What's this? You pull down the lever and activate the power supply unit. Oh, it just gives lights to the lab. That's nice. Oh, and it gives power to the lab. Okay. The lights are back on and nearby warp panels should work now. Where is this taking me? Okay. Ooh, there's something that seems to be useful in here. Oh, this is exactly where I was talking about, by the way. This place was where you battled, if I'm not wrong, you battled the blue-haired girl. If I'm not wrong, that's correct. The blue-haired girl that looks to be Mabel. Or appears to be Mabel, I should say. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and explore around, though. Looks like I can't get over there. Yeah, you can leave me alone, Houndoom. Thank you. That one's still not usable. If I'm not wrong, that one should be one that takes me back to the... That one is purely a Warp 2 panel. Panel? Good lord, I'm pretty stupid. Yeah, I'm not surprised I didn't catch that. Yep, pull it. Get the power on. Oh, hello. That's a Noivern. Oops. I catch those. I was right. I did catch it. Okay, can't do that. Can I? No, okay. I need to... There's a warp pad that I need to go through first. But it's probably this one. Oh, there's a warp pad here that I need to go through. Yeah, it was this one, okay. Lab key card B. Ooh, wrong way. Yep. It's definitely a labyrinth, but not as confusing as I may have once thought. I freaking knew there would be Beldum down here. And I am happy about it. Okay, really? Catch it! Get in the ball. Okay. Well, now I know where to find Beldum at. Gotta get the power on in here. Which means there's gonna be some teleporter pads that I need to go through. Got Manectric. There's the pad it looks like I need to go through. But there's a Pokeball here. Max Revive. I'll take it. I will take it. Looks to be nothing else but this here. Ooh. That looks to be slightly dangerous. A Firestone. Cool. I'll take it. I don't have to buy it now. Hold on. Still probably gonna have to buy one. Wait. I'm actually kind of curious now. So, the sachet, I believe it's called, the held item for... Is it Spritzee to evolve into Aromatisse, I think? Do you just have to use that? Oh, are you kidding me? An Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love Aegislash, man. If I can catch it, if I can catch an Alpha Aegislash. Oh yeah, you already know. I should also probably have hit this with Feather Dance. Flare Blitz. Damn it. Oh. I thought I was dead. I'll be 100%. I thought I died. It does not look like I can catch the Honedge. Okay, where is the Aegislash now, though? What? Hello? Where'd the Aegislash go? Dude, I've been recording for 30 minutes. Don't make me do this all over again. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. What is this, man? Would you like to forfeit? Yes. You lost the battle, change your Pokemon and try again. I did not lose the battle. I had to forfeit the frickin' battle. Okay, let's do this again. Well, at least I don't have to redo this entire thing. That would be really freaking annoying. That would actually be awful if I had to redo this all over again. I did not mean to use Feather Dance on that freaking thing. I meant to use Feather Dance on that, so that didn't happen. Okay, you and your fucking King Shield are gonna piss me off. Heal this up. Flare Blitz. Brave Bird. Close combat. Ouch. Do not do that again. Do not do that again. Please. For the love of the Lord, do not do that again. Can I catch it, please? No. No catching it, apparently. The path is now clear. Just gonna use a regular revive and some max potions. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of Canary plushes. I still think that Pebble is a Megastone for Zygarde. And the elevator key, cool. This. It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins of Geosenge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They unusually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reveres, they then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Okay. Is there anything else that I can do at this current moment? I don't believe so. Looks like I need to just hit the switch. I don't need to heal anymore. There's actually something that I need to do after I'm done recording for the day, and I kind of want to play more Fire Emblem. I'm playing the original Fire Emblem, and I have been for a couple of months, but the Fire Emblem, the game is extremely slow, the original. It's very slow. And, yeah, sometimes it gets a little boring, and it's actually kind of hard. This is the cell that they trapped AZ in. That was the cell that they had trapped AZ in. That is correct. And this is where you battled the one guy who was like, okay, I'll tell you which, I'll flip the right switch if you beat me in battle. And then turns it on anyway. Or if you guess, not beat me in battle, but guess the correct button. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of system. System rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, and conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then? What then would occur if we were able to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? The legends. Kalos is said to have two legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are the mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dreams. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hello, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring something back. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, though, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate that device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of that ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power, but at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution, and the only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth, I know. And now you have learned all that these young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Is Zygarde still here, or where is Zygarde at? Zygarde is no longer here. Okay. Basement, first floor. Okay. I already knew most of this, but not like all the new story. I knew the old story. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us. Grizel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Hayes, now you know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Hell no. You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beauty world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare, and yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Novu Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go and talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that for the next video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to come back for more in the future. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and or evening, depending on whatever time of day it is you are watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.